Hi, I'm Áron. Yeah, I'm a drummer and I'm an artist in residency in A4. You can know me from bands like 12Z or Dorota. I'm doing my final show in 31st of May. So when I came here to A4, I had a big list of ideas what should be this project, but one was really like shouting out from it, and it was this kind of special dark mood. Here in A4 it was really interesting to get lost in this main hall space. I already had some experience with it. Like I tried to count it, I think 4 times I played here. When you are in a big space like this, it can even like put you like really big heavy weights on you. And when you are alone in it, it's like after a while, like after 2 or 3 hours, it's like getting you into a very special mood. And not in my project, in my research, but when I started to mount it up to have a performance out of it, I realized that I have so much to say about this space and how it works when you are alone, and I try to approach also this kind of mood, which is not always nice. It really brings out the dark stuff from you. In Hungarian folk music, when there is somebody dies, especially when a musician dies, there is like 3-4 days of reeling and people coming there and everybody plays. So music is always on for 3-4 days. They really have to like keep the energy and the music up till 4 days. So there is a lot of people coming and they are changing instruments. Nobody talks a word, so somehow it's just known that you have to like keep it really up. And usually it's like it's without rhythm. But with a lot of melodies, but very slow and no dynamics at all. Sometimes they go up to have kind of dance cycles also, but it's also just to lift up the soul of the dead. If I do a solo, I do it without any electronic stuff. So I try to find these other sounds that it has in it. And during this project, I was really interested in that. What if I somehow also pull these experiences that I have through laptop and electronic into this field? In my case, it's stuck somewhere between making the performative parts a bit more like guided, or it helped me to leave the space a bit and then come back. Also to put these sounds which I already know, put under some process which I don't know how it will sound. And listen. I got my first drum kit when I was 6-ish or something. It was in a flat, like with neighbors and stuff. So I didn't touch it because it was just there, and it was my drum set. But playing on it, it was like a huge like gut. You needed to, okay, I will play it, and it will be loud and it will be disturbing, and you have to go through all these things. So there is always like this kind of strange physicality towards it. And that's how I also started, I think, even not intentionally, but to play with different sounds which is coming from it, because either you're just sitting there and just putting something on it, or you want to play really low volume, you get interesting sounds out of it. And later I used it as a beneficial thing, kind of, when I wanted to use colors and dynamical stuff, because I already had some experience how to play it really, really low. The other is when I started to work with dancers, and somehow the whole stage stuff and instrument and our body towards an instrument or towards a space started to flip around really a lot. So these improvisations and different works that I had with them during these 8-10 years, it really opened up the possibilities of performing on drums, touching the drums. What is these angles? What is this whole space? So this unconventional way is coming from here. And of course, I have some kind of idol kind of drummers, like when they saw them, wow, you're allowed to do this, okay. So it's kind of also others are pulling you into this stuff, and then you find something new. Kind of loneliness project, which I was also experimenting with it in the space. It was nice to play with some sounds which is already there, but it was not there before because it was coming from the drums, but then it can stay a bit, and then I can have somebody to talk to, kind of this kind of thing. So in this stage I used electronics only for this, so I didn't really went into go into frequency wise or like really like MIDI con. So there is a lot of opportunities how to make it even more talkative, and I'm in a process with this, but it's more about colorizing and a bit styling the sound. Thank you.